Good morning, students. Yesterday we have completed bar magnet as the equivalent solenoid, and our final equation is magnetic field on the axis of a solenoid, that is magnetic field on the axial line of a bar magnet, mu naught divided by 4 pi 2m by r cube. R is nothing but distance. If I go for equatorial line, magnetic field on a equatorial line of bar magnet, mu naught divided by 4 pi, simply you write m by r cube. Already I have proved this one. Now on the equatorial line it becomes what? Mu naught divided by 4 pi m by r cube. If I establish the relationship between them, let B axial is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi, shall I write m by r cube, 2 separate? 2m by r cube is nothing but 2 separate layers where B axial line, this complete is nothing but equatorial line into 2. Now this is a relation between magnetic field on the axial line and equatorial line of a bar magnet. So we have considered bar magnet as a equivalent solenoid. Then we go for bar magnet concept. The magnetic field on the axial line of a bar magnet, mu naught divided by 4 pi 2m by r cube. We have proved this one. Then on the equatorial line it is found that mu naught divided by 4 pi m by r cube. Then the relation between axial line and equatorial line, I consider the magnetic field on the axial line mu naught divided by 4 pi m by r cube. 2 is written separate. This complete factor is nothing but equatorial line. The magnetic field on the axial line is 2 times the magnetic field on equatorial line of a bar magnet. Now this is our relation between magnetic field on the axial line and equatorial line. Yesterday we have completed this derivation, and this derivation is obtained for the equatorial line. Then relations. Then after this we come across the time period of a oscillating bar magnet in the region of uniform magnetic fields. Our aim is to calculate the time period of a oscillating bar magnet in the region of uniform magnetic field. So I write the title, time period of a oscillating bar magnet. Time period of oscillating bar magnet in a external magnetic field. So I take the bar magnet which is suspended in the region of what? External magnetic field. North, this is south center. When the bar magnet is suspended in the region of external magnetic field, it oscillates about its axis again and again. When it oscillates again and again from its axis, then it is called simple harmonic motion. This is north, south, this is oscillating condition. When the bar magnet is suspended in the region of external magnetic field, it oscillates from its axis with angular velocity omega. When it oscillates, it experiences a torque. There are the two torque. One is deflecting torque. Another one is due to the deflection. There is a torque, that is torsion is created in the suspension. So with the release of that torsion, again it rotates. That is called restoring torque. One is the deflecting torque. Another one is restoring torque. To come to the rest, sum of the clockwise moment is equals to anti-clockwise moment. Restoring torque is equals to what? Deflecting torque, which are equal in magnitude but opposite in directions. Now this is my basic concept. Now this is nothing but the point of suspension where the magnet is going to be suspended in the region of external magnetic field B. Every magnet has got its own mass, and from the axis of rotation it possesses what? Moment of inertia I. Then there is an angular acceleration alpha. Due to its rotation again and again from the fixed point, it performs SHM. These are the three factors. Due to the experience of the torque, the maximum torque is experienced by the magnet in the region of external magnetic field, then it deflects. The deflecting torque first, the deflecting torque tau equals to mb sin theta. mb sin theta, it experiences maximum torque, but theta equals to 90 degree, deflecting torque tau equals to m into b. I call this is equation number 1. Then when it rotates, the torsion is created in the suspension of the bar magnet. Due to that torsion, it rotates in opposite direction. That is called restoring torque. So second one, restoring torque is equals to I into alpha, but it is in opposite direction. So I put negative sign afterwards, where I is the moment of inertia, alpha is the angular acceleration. Now this is the second. For balance, the deflecting torque is equals to restoring torque, equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So mb is equals to minus I into alpha. Right? Then after this, the bar magnet is rotating again and again from the fixed point. It performs SHM. During that performing SHM, it has got angular frequency. During SHM, the angular frequency omega is, we know that alpha equals to minus omega square into theta. Alpha equals to minus omega square into theta. We know that the displacement, linear displacement, y equals to a sin omega t. When it is going to be differentiated double, we get acceleration. Acceleration equals to minus omega square into y. It replaced linear displacement, angular displacement, that is linear acceleration by angular acceleration, linear displacement by angular displacement, because acceleration equals to minus omega square into y in SHM. A is replaced by linear acceleration is replaced by angular acceleration, linear displacement is replaced by angular displacement. Then I substitute here. Then m into b is equals to minus I into alpha, m into b minus I. What is alpha? Minus omega square into theta. So m into b equals to I omega square into theta. Right? Then omega equals to, shall I write, under root of mb by I into theta. Right? So I can write here theta is very small, sin theta is nearly equals to theta. So here I can make theta. So here I cannot neglect theta. Theta is very small. I don't take 90 degree. If theta is very small, sin theta is nearly equals to theta. Shall I write here? Theta. Right? Call equation number 1. यहाँ पे theta ले लो. Right? Here theta. mb into theta. mb into theta. This theta get cancels. mb equals to I omega. I omega square, omega equals to mb by I. Right? Then what is that omega? Omega equals to 2 pi by t. Omega equals to theta by small t. For one complete rotation 2 pi. Small t is nothing but capital T. एक बार पूरे equation देख लो. Shall I write here? During SHM, omega, angular frequency, omega. Then because A equals to minus omega square y, रहने दो. Omega equals to 2 pi by t is equals to under root of mb by I. I need t. T equals to 2 pi under root of I by mb. This is your equation. एक बार पूरा equation glance करो और एक बार समझा दो मैं. Omega equals to 2 pi by t. देख लो पूरे equations. Now this is the time period of a oscillating bar magnet in the region of external magnetic field. 2 pi, I is nothing but moment of inertia, m is magnetic dipole moment, b is the external magnetic field. देख लो पूरे. एक बार पूरा इक्वेशन को ग्लांस करो अच्छी तरह से. लेट मी सॉल्व वंस अगेन विथ नीटली. इज इट क्लियर? देखो और एक बार पूरा डिटेल है वहाँ पे और एक बार देखो. My aim is to calculate the time period of a oscillating bar magnet in a region of external magnetic field. I take the bar magnet of magnetic dipole moment m and it is suspended in the region of external magnetic field and it possesses its moment of inertia I. When the bar magnet is in the region of external magnetic field, it experiences a torque. That torque makes the bar magnet to be deflect. Hence, the deflecting couple tau d is equal to mb sin theta. If theta is very small, sin theta is nearly equal to theta. So, deflecting torque mb into theta. Due to rotation of the magnet, a twist is created in the suspension. So, it rotates. When due to release of the twist, it rotates in opposite direction and that torque is called restoring torque. Restoring torque equals to I into alpha, where alpha is the angular acceleration, I is the moment of inertia. For balance, sum of the clockwise moment is equal to anti-clockwise moment. Both are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So, mb into theta is equal to minus I into alpha. It rotates again, it oscillates again and again from the fixed point. Hence, there is a SHM. During SHM, the angular frequency omega is given by alpha equals to minus omega square into theta. Original equation A equals to minus omega square into y. A is the linear acceleration replaced by angular acceleration. Linear displacement is replaced by angular displacement. Then mb into theta minus I into alpha. Alpha is nothing but minus omega square into theta. Theta get cancels. mb I omega square minus of minus plus. I need omega equals to mb by I omega square, then omega equals to under root of mb by I, omega equals to theta by t. For one complete rotation, the angle described 2 pi, time period t, 2 pi by t, then t equals to 2 pi under root of I by mb. This gives the time period of a oscillating bar magnet. If you want to have the frequency, then f equals to 1 by 2 pi under root of mb by I. If you need the frequency, reciprocal of the time period gives frequency. I need the time period. Now this is the time period. right? Then I come across the torque on a bar magnet in the region of uniform magnetic field. The torque on a bar magnet in the region of uniform magnetic field. Is it clear? Shall I go for the expression for torque? Torque on a bar magnet in the region of uniform magnetic field. Torque on a bar magnet in the region of uniform magnetic field. Already we have done in electrostatics, torque on a magnetic dipole in the region of external electric field, uniform electric field, same concept. Torque on a bar magnet in a uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field. I take the uniform magnetic field, the set of magnetic lines of forces which are parallel, equispaced, and they are in the same direction. Now this is uniform magnetic field. I place the bar magnet. Now this is a bar magnet. South, and this is north. South pole, and this is north pole, having the magnetic moment m. Now the separation distance between the two poles 2l. Magnetic length, center. Now this is a uniform magnetic field. Each one is having the pole strength m. When the magnetic dipole is in the region of external magnetic field, it experiences a force. F equals to m into b. We know that magnetic field equals to force experienced by the test pole. Then F equals to mb. So this is north pole positive along the direction of the magnetic field. It is also experienced the force, but in opposite direction. The two forces are equal in magnitude, but opposite direction acting at two different points constitute a couple or torque. Now this is a perpendicular distance. It makes an angle theta. Right? This is S, N, this is Q, I call it. Right? This is south pole. This is my figure. Consider a bar magnet of dipole moment capital M, having each pole having the strength m, and theta is the angle made by the bar magnet with the direction of the magnetic field. So the two poles of the magnet experiences the force which are equal in magnitude but opposite direction, acting at two different points constitute a couple or torque. So I want to calculate the torque. We know that torque tau equals to either force into perpendicular distance. Right? Torque tau either force F, perpendicular distance NQ. In triangle SNQ, sin theta equals to opposite side NQ by hypotenuse SN. NQ, SN is nothing but length 2L. NQ equals to 2L sin theta. Is it clear? Yes. Torque tau equals to F, that is m into b, NQ 2L sin theta. I write systematically. Torque tau equals to m into 2L into b sin theta. M into 2L, that is nothing but magnetic dipole moment. Capital M b sin theta. Torque tau equals to mb sin theta. Because capital M equals to M into 2L. Now this is the torque experienced by the magnet in the region of external magnetic field. Torque tau equals to mb sin theta, where m is the magnetic dipole moment, b is the magnetic field, and theta is the angle made by the magnet with the direction of the magnetic field. Electrostatics में torque tau equals to Pe sin theta. Magnetic dipole moment is replaced by electric dipole moment. Magnetic field is replaced by electric field. Pe sin theta लिखे यहाँ पे mb sin theta. वहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल रखे, यहाँ पे मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मैग्नेट रखे. सेम फिगर है, देख लो एक बार. Then what is the direction? Now this is the direction of the magnetic field. यहाँ पे डायरेक्शन लिख दूँ मैं. Now this is the direction of the magnetic field. Now this is the magnet. Magnet is having magnetic dipole moment m. Now this is the perpendicular. Now this makes the theta perpendicular. Torque tau equals to vector m cross vector b. The direction of the torque is perpendicular to both magnetic dipole moment and magnetic field. देख लो एक बार. Now this is the magnetic field. This is magnetic dipole moment. Magnet bar magnet is nothing but magnetic dipole moment m. B, it makes an angle theta. Torque is perpendicular to both m and b. Vector m cross vector b. Now this is the direction of what? Torque. Now this is a simple derivation. If I go for what is the effect of torque? Torque brings the rotational motion. It makes the magnet to be rotate. When the magnet is rotated, there is a displacement takes place. It experiences the force and there is a displacement. Work is to be done. That work done stores as a potential energy. The next one we come across potential energy of a bar magnet in the region of magnetic field. Same figure है, same equation है, थोड़ा extension चले जाते हैं. एक बार इक्वेशन को पूरा ग्लांस करो. फिगर को चेंज नहीं करता मैं, खाली टाइटल चेंज करता हूँ. Shall I go for change of the title? Potential energy due to a bar magnet in a uniform magnet. Potential energy due to a bar magnet in a uniform magnetic field. Same figure. Explanation is same. When it experiences a torque, it rotates. Due to that torque, the rotational effect, it rotates. Due to that rotation, there is a angular displacement. Hence, work is to be done. That work done stores as a potential energy, magnetic potential energy. Shall I go for? Same figure, nothing should be there. Explanation भी same हो जाता. Only thing is that due to the torque, the magnet rotates through a certain angle. Hence, there is a displacement takes place. So, work is to be done. That work done stores as a potential energy, U. We know that torque tau equals to mb sin theta. अभी करें सो. Right? So, it rotates through a small angle. If theta is very small, sin theta is nearly equals to theta is very small, sin theta is nearly equals to theta. Torque tau equals to mb into theta. Therefore, d tau, right? Force into displacement, work done. Right? अब एक बार steps देख लो. d tau mb into d theta लिख सकता हूँ मैं. Then work done, force into displacement, dw equals to d tau into displacement d theta. Force into displacement, right? So it experiences the maximum force sin theta. So I take here, I take the basic concept. It experiences, और एक बार जाता हूँ, it experiences maximum torque here. Theta equals to 90 degree, torque tau equals to mb. But work equals to force into displacement, dw equals to torque into displacement d theta. Work equals to force into displacement, dw equals to torque into d theta. This is linear concept, angular concept. So dw mb into d theta. Right? The total work done to rotate otherwise if it experiences the maximum force, then what is the use of what? Theta. So I keep as it is, mb sin theta. बाद में कंडीशन डाल सकते हैं, राइट? लिख लो यहाँ पे mb sin theta with d theta, and there is a concept. Total work done to rotate from theta 1 to theta 2, then देखो total work done sum, that is integration of small work done. What is the initial condition? Theta 1, final condition theta 2. Then I can substitute theta 1, theta 2. What is that? mb sin theta into d theta. Then I take constant factor aside, integration of sin theta with respect to d theta, theta 1 to theta 2. After solving that one, we get mb minus cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2. Then you substitute the values. Minus sign I take aside, minus mb cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2. Then you substitute first upper limit, then lower limit. This work done stores as a potential energy is equals to minus mb cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Hence potential energy U equals to minus mb cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Then you can take the initial conditions. एक बार देख लो पूरे equations. If I take the initial condition here only, it experiences the maximum force. Then there will be no obtaining the equation factor. You keep sin theta as it is. It rotates slowly. Then there is a small angle change d theta. With respect to what? Sin theta function. You keep as it is. आप थोड़ा भी गलती बोले तो आप लोगों को फिर खींच लेता इक्वेशन. इफ यू हैव गॉट द थ्योरेटिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग. देख लो पूरा एक बार इक्वेशन, देन आई गो फॉर और एक बार सॉल्व करते हैं. Shall I go for once again? Yes. आप ये इक्वेशन को पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ड्यू टू ए बार मैग्नेट इन ए यूनिफॉर्म मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ड्यू टू ए मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल लिख सकते हैं. बार मैग्नेट पोजेसेस व्हाट? मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल. ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ड्यू टू ए मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल. magnetic dipole. राइट देख लो एक बार पूरा फिगर देख लो और एक बार निकाल दे तुम्हें सिंपली. अब हो सके तो इक्वेशन स्टेप्स को रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं. बार नॉलेज आ गए एंड यू कैन इजीली रिड्यूस इट. अब रिड्यूस करता हूं. When the magnetic dipole is placed in the region of external magnetic field, it experiences a torque. That torque makes the magnet to be rotate. Therefore, when the magnet is rotated, the work is to be done. Therefore, work done by the magnet, work done equals to force into displacement, small displacement d theta, d work, because work equals to force into displacement, linear condition. Therefore, dw equals to linear force is rotating force, displacement, linear displacement, angular displacement, d theta. dw torque equals to mb sin theta into d theta. Right? Now this is the work done. The total work done to rotate from theta 1 to theta 2, then we don't know what is that angle. Total work done, sum is nothing but integration of small work done. What is the initial position? Theta 1. Final position theta 2. So theta 1 to theta 2 mb sin theta with respect to d theta. Constant factors are taken out of integration. mb integration of sin theta with respect to d theta, theta 1 to theta 2. After solving, after integrating, work done equals to mb minus cos theta, limit goes to the bracket. By substituting limits, work equals to, shall I take minus mb cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2, substitute the limit, minus mb cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1, but this work done stores as a potential energy. So minus mb cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. This is our equation. If you want to have the single equation, if initially theta 1 equals to 90 degree and theta 2 equals to theta, u equals to minus mb cos theta. Cos 90 is 0, minus mb cos theta. If you want to have the single angle, if you go for the condition, if initially theta 1 equals to 90 degree, then it rotated to any angle theta, then u equals to minus mb cos theta 1 90 degree, cos 90 is 0, minus mb cos theta. Now this is your equation. This is the potential energy due to a magnetic dipole or potential energy due to a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. देख लो पूरा एक बार. Then after this we come across Gauss theorem in magnetism. Then what the Gauss theorem in magnetism concludes, then we go for Earth's magnetism. ये सिंपल डेरिवेशन है, वो जो इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स में करे सो वही डेरिवेशन और एक बार रिपीट हो रहा. वहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल के बदले मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल है. मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल इज नथिंग बट मैग्नेट. जो कुछ भी फर्स्ट ईयर का इक्वेशन यहाँ पे रखे सो देखो, दिस इज अ लीनियर कंडीशन, दिस इज नथिंग बट एंगुलर कंडीशन. इज इट क्लियर? यस. Now these are the main derivations of the topic. Next we come across Gauss theorem in magnetism, then Earth's magnetic field. I hope that so you have understood almost all the derivations, simple derivations. नोट्स भी आपको दे जरूरत है, एक बार नोट्स अगर कहीं पे भी नोट दिक्कत आ गई नोट्स पे दे गए तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहता. इज इट क्लियर? यस, लेट मी कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. थैंक यू.